Hi again, Rupert.
Hello.
So we were talking earlier about sort of the resolution between traditional Vedanta and the teaching that you're offering here. And I thought I had a question. I wanted you to know I believe I resolved it in Sat-Chit-Ananda. And in 5 words, you said, consciousness of being is joy.
That's it. Awareness of being is happiness itself. Yeah, that's it.
I never heard it explained better than that in all the Upanishads. That's it. I think you nailed it.
Well, yes, I was much slower than you are. It took me 30 years to realize that. You know, ever since I embarked on this Vedanta, the study and practice of Vedanta, when my mother introduced to me in my mid-teens, for 20 years after that, Sat-Chit-Ananda, it's the kind of pinnacle of the non-dual understanding. Sat means being, Chit means consciousness, and Ananda is usually misleadingly translated as bliss. So these are considered in the Vedantic tradition to be the 3 elements of reality: being, consciousness, and bliss. Well, I never experienced bliss in all of those 20 years, so I thought that I was somehow failing miserably, and I thought that bliss was this extraordinary experience that I might eventually experience if I practiced hard enough and meditated long enough and studied enough and everything. So for 20 years I didn't understand what it meant, and then after it suddenly became clear to me that Ananda is bliss is a mistranslation of the term Ananda. It comes from it's a translation made by a mind that doesn't understand what Sat-Chit-Ananda means. Probably an English mind that went to India in the kind of mid-19th century and heard from some exotic guru living in the forest, a sannyasin with matted hair and long fingernails and orange robes, and this kind of extraordinary person describing what Sat-Chit-Ananda was, and the Englishman probably thought, oh, what he's describing him, he looks so extraordinary and so exotic. What he's describing must be something beyond anything I could ever imagine. So came up with this term called bliss. No, it's a misunderstanding. It just means peace. Not some extraordinary, exotic, rarefied, just ordinary, everyday peace and happiness. It took me 2 decades to realize that simply the awareness of being, not God's being at an infinite distance from ourselves, but the being that we are, the very ordinary, intimate, familiar being that we all feel when we say, I am myself. The feeling of being myself. We all have the feeling now. Is anyone here not having the feeling of being now? If we were to ask all 8 billion of us on the street, are you having the experience of simply being now? Everybody would say yes. So all of the Vedantic scriptures are saying is the awareness of your being as it essentially is, before it is mixed with the content of experience. The awareness of your being is the experience of peace for which you long. It's so simple.
And don't feel too badly for it having taken that long for you. It took me longer. I started in college.
Okay.
Got a degree.
If I were now to reformulate the Vedantic understanding, I would just add one thing to it. In fact, if we were to take all the scriptures from all the traditions from the last 3,000 years and to distill them into one sentence, I think it would read like this. Happiness is the nature of being, and we share our being with everyone and everything. So the first statement, Sat-Chit-Ananda, that just refers to our being, refers to the experience of happiness on the inside. It doesn't take account of our relationships on the outside. It doesn't speak to our relationships with other people, other animals in the world. So to be complete, you need a statement that refers to our inner experience and our outer experience. Happiness is the nature of being. It refers to our inner life. And we share our being with everyone and everything. That relates to our outer experience. Peace on the inside, love on the outside. That's it. If you understand that, you don't need any other spiritual instruction. All you need to do is lead a life. All we need to do is lead a life to the best of our ability in a way that is consistent with that statement. That's it.
Thank you.